Hello, boys. It is a beautiful Monday. It is a beautiful Monday to take action, right? Action Jackson here. I believe that, you shouldn't care what other people think of you. That is, something that has resonated very well with me. And something that I like, see people do is, they flare up their hair, you know, they they sag, or they're constantly like walking different, or they're trying to look hard, they're trying to look cool, you know essentially they just care, they're trying to be accepted by people that they're never going to see ever again, by people that don't give a fuck because they're probably too hyper fixated on themselves being accepted by other people. And I'm just here like, there's no reason to crave that acceptance, to be hyper fixated on that, right? You're constantly looking in the mirror, flaring up your hair. It's it's not healthy. Essentially, it's you can't just think like that. You have to be yourself. You have to be comfortable being yourself. You have to accept the fact that, okay, some people aren't going to like me. Some people are probably going to look at me and be like, have their thoughts, when they judge the book by its cover, which everyone will say, oh, don't judge a book by its cover. Everyone does it anyways, all right? So just accept the fact that people do it anyways. But basically, I just want to tell you guys how you can stop caring. Because as soon as you stop caring, you open an entire new realm of life, right? Because you don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck. All right? And the first thing I would really say, like the bottom line for literally anything, is learn how to fight. Learn how to defend yourself. Learn that, okay, so let me give you an example. Let's say you're some skinny fucking dork, all right? You don't know how to fight, you're a complete beta male. Okay, you're lazy, you play video games, you eat like shit. The whole 9 yards. Let's say you're that guy, right? Someone who, is hurting, still beta, hurting, they want to go and pick on people or whatever. You, the beta male, skinny dork, that's still below this other guy because, he at least isn't afraid to, pick on people and fight motherfuckers. He's going to look at you as a victim. He's going to be like, okay, this is my prey. And he's going to see you and he's going to pick on you. He's going to do, his thing. And if you don't know how to fight, you're a skinny dork and, all these things, which people don't pick on me because I'm not that. They know I'm not a prey, a victim, right? You aren't going to stand up for yourself. You aren't going to, say, no, fuck you, you're not going to pick on me because you're going to get your ass beat. You ain't shit. All right? And that literally counts as caring what people think because you care that this guy's going to be mad. He is going to be furious at the fact that you aren't, submitting to his shit. Right? So you care about the fact he's going to get mad, and you know the repercussions when he gets mad. You're going to get your ass beat. But that's all solved if you know how to fight. See, you can speak your opinion. Now, obviously, don't go out, at a convenience store, wherever you're at in public, and start just fucking scolding people for no reason. All right, I'm talking solely, people friends, people you're having a conversation with, not just random people out of the blue. All right, for some reason, people just think that's what I mean. Okay? You might get shot, is all I'm saying. Which you really shouldn't be afraid of death in that sense. But be smart. All right? Don't be an idiot. It's not worth it. Fuck it. You know? I have a story for that later. Anyways, you can stand up for your word, right? If you disagree with somebody, you don't give a fuck what he thinks because you can defend yourself if it comes with that. You disagree with me and you want to get aggressive with me and you want to confront me, which I don't know why people do that. It's not how I am. I know that I'm not afraid to fight, right? I know how to fight. That's the first thing. Now, that story I wanted to get back to, I was at a grocery store one time, walking through the canned vegetable aisle. I was walking through, and this guy's hitting his vape. This guy comes walking in the aisle, he's coming down. I grab my canned diced tomatoes, and he's walking down the aisle. I'm going down, organic, by the way. And he's vaping, he's giving me the eye. He's vaping, giving me the eye, and I'm just like, whatever, just some random guy at the fucking supermarket. Who cares? You can't care. It literally, you can't care. That's the whole point I'm making. And I'm walking down the aisle. I can't even speak, aisle. And he is vaping, giving me the eye. I'm just kind of like, you know, looking at him, looking back, looking at him, looking back, because I don't want him to pull some shit. I know how these people are. And as soon as he crosses my path, this man lets out a fuck you for absolutely no reason. I've never seen this guy in my life. He's just vaping. I'm grabbing my tomatoes, right? And now I had two options. I could either confronted this man, given him what he wants, because he's obviously angry, he's obviously hurt, broken, and that's what he wants. He wants conflict. He's trying to stir up some bullshit and cause conflict, right? But why would I give him what he wanted? I don't give a fuck. And went on with our day. I didn't do anything. And I don't care. I don't care. All right, that brings me on to the next point. You can't, okay, don't be a pussy by all means, all right? That doesn't make you a pussy if you ain't giving him what he wants, all right? You don't know if he has a knife or a gun, and then you're dead. Right? That's what I'm saying. You don't want to just do it to random ass motherfuckers. You can't care, right? If you think you're being a bitch by being the bigger man, by not introducing conflict, introducing, unnecessary violence, don't think you're a pussy. And who gives a fuck if they think you're a pussy? Because you know that you're not. If he started, just started fighting me for no reason, out of the blue, right? I would have defended myself. If he was pointing a gun at me, I don't know. I've never been held at gunpoint. But that being said, don't just think that you're a pussy. People always think, oh, you have to get angry, you have to confront them, You can't be passive aggressive. That's the norm. That's, Andrew Tate. He preaches that to men. And I completely disagree, because you have to be the bigger man. And even like God talks about this, the people that are trying to hurt you are broken inside. And as soon as you give them what they want, you are helping the helpless. Essentially, you are trying to help the helpless. You are giving an ass beating to somebody that's helpless anyway, right? If you open up a can of whoop ass on these people that it's kind of what they want. You're helping the helpless. That's all you're doing. There's no reason for it, right? Now, I'm not trying to get all religious and shit. It's the same reason why there's always been a war in the Middle East. That's the same reason why they can't chill out. Is because they don't know how to just chill. They don't know how to give them what they want. They want war. All right, I'm not gonna get political and shit. But that's that, right? You can't care about that. You can't be infatuated with the fact that, oh, everyone thinks I'm a pussy now because I didn't, do that. No, you're being the bigger man. You are being the bigger man. You are the opposite of a pussy doing that. Right? But if like I keep saying, if it's a means of defending yourself, Someone's trying to start something cool, but if it's a means of defending yourself, then you have the right to defend yourself. You have the right. All right, I give it to you. God gives it to you, whatever it is, whatever you think it is. All right. Brings me on to my third point. Everybody's fucked up. Everybody has something wrong with them. Even the people that try and confront you, they have the biggest problem and they show it. They're the loudest person in the room. That's where that saying comes from. Now, I don't believe in it entirely, but I think when they say the loudest person in the room is the most insecure, I think it's a type of loud person. That person is a specific person, specific loud, a specific loud. That's what I was trying to say. And he is confronting people. He's trying to piss people off. He's saying "fuck you," "fuck this," picking victims. All that shit. That is an insecure guy. But a guy that is confident, he's not necessarily loud, but he's still talking. He's doing his thing, right? I don't know where people got this idea where the quietest person in the room is the most scary. Bro, if you're quiet, nobody is even paying attention to you. How are you scary if nobody sees you? You're obscure. How the fuck? That doesn't make sense. Now, violence is silence, all right? Don't get me wrong. Violence is silence. People aren't going to tell you that they're going to stab you in the back. They're going to come up and sneak and stab you. But how is that intimidating if you never even seen it coming? I hope that makes sense, right? I hope that makes sense to you guys. But everybody's fucked up. Everybody is fucked up. So for you to care that this guy's saying this guy's saying that about you, oh, this guy is, saying this about you. Well, guess what? The people saying that about you are giving you their time. They were hurt so much by you, by your presence, by your energy, by your message, by whatever they got affected by, that they had to say something, that they had to write a comment, that they had to send you that text message, that extra text message. They can't just let it go because it's so deep inside of them that they have to, do that. But there's more things wrong with them. If you truly took your energy and analyzed their life, you'd find 100 things wrong with them and you can start listing them, but you don't give a fuck, right? You don't give a fuck what he thinks. So if you're out here caring what these people think, you are never going to get anywhere. Because these people, like I said, everyone's fucked up. You could say anything about anyone. Anyone can say anything about you. Stay on your mission. Stay on your mission. Right? The people hating, they don't understand. They don't get it. Because as soon as you get in the position, you look at the haters and you're like, okay, cool, haters. But all you want to see is them get better. That's all you want to see. But they're so far beneath you that they hate the fact that you're up there. And they're trying to bring you down. So why are you going to let them do that? Why are you going to let them bring you down to their level, their shitty level? You don't want to be on that shitty level. That's what you were growing out of. All right? Just because you were accepted at that shitty level, because that's how most people are nowadays, or at least the people you're surrounded by. Just because you were accepted down there, and once you got up here, it's lonely up here because most people don't want to put in the work, doesn't mean that you can compare yourselves to these people. You're like, oh, I'm better than him. Or let them bring you down to their level and hate on you. And you believe them and you play it over and over and over in your head rather than the good things about you. Then you go back to their level. And I was about to say this, but I want to add this in too. You can't compare yourselves to these people. If you compare yourselves to the people that haven't even climbed that mountain, that are at the bottom of the mountain, they're not even trying. They fucking spawned in at the bottom of the mountain. They looked at that huge fucking mountain. They're like, holy shit, this thing is massive. It's gonna be impossible to climb. Fuck it. Lay a sleeping bag, put a fire, lay a tent. That's all I need. I'll live. I'll survive. I'll get by. The people that are down there, you can't be up that mountain, good ways up that mountain. Can't be up there looking at these people, analyzing them, seeing them, and being like, oh, well, I'm already all the way up here, and I'm already way better than that guy. Right? I'm already way better than that guy. That guy's shit. He smokes weed. He jerks off. He plays video games. He don't do shit. I'm already better than him. Oh, you know, I can take this hour off. I can, chill out. I can relax. You fall into that trap. It is a trap. All right? Quit looking down the mountain. Don't look down. Don't look back. Look up the mountain. Okay, I have this much more to climb. This guy is at the top. I want to be like him. I'm going to compare myself to him, not them. All right? Why are you going to let them hate on you and pull you down? Why are you going to do that? There's no reason. Absolutely none. Absolutely none. Implement these into your brain, these points. Implement them into your brain. Solidify it. Watch this video 3 times. Because caring what other people think is the root of your destruction. And you will be in a cycle of despair no matter what. Because the people that criticize you and try and bring you down are the same people that aren't doing shit, that you can name 1,000 different things about them, and they can only name 10 about you, or 1. Right? Everyone's fucked up. Just get that into your head. That is the best thing that I ever realized. Right? These people, they're shit people. They're not good in the head. And I wish the best for them. I wish, and I hope, and I pray for these people every day. Because I want to see them do better. Because I know how it feels down there. I know how it feels up here. And I want to be up here. I want to work hard. I want to be that person. Be the man. That's it. It's that simple. That's simple. Right? And here's one more thing. You can't, care about other people as well. Like, okay, obviously care about your loved ones. Don't take this out of context. But I mean, you don't have to care what he's doing. You don't have to care what she's doing. Care what you're doing. And that's it. Care what you're doing. Now, obviously, love the people around you. Obviously, care about them. But don't just be infatuated in their lives. Be infatuated in your own lives, your own goal, your own ascent up this mountain. Because that's all that matters. That's all that matters in this life. That's it. You're going to be lonely. All right, that's another thing. You're going to be lonely. It's going to be hard to not compare yourself to these people down there. Because you want to be accepted, right? You're never going to be accepted up this shit. All right? Matter of fact, I'm not done. You're never going to be accepted up there until you make it to the top, right? The whole way up, the people down at the bottom are going to be barking and doing their shit. You're never going to be accepted, and why are you going to care what they think are below you? All right? Now I'm done. Once you get to the top, you will be accepted, and you might inspire a few people, but now you have people up there with you. Now, might be still a bit lonely, but at least you'll have people up there with you now, and you can be accepted. But the whole way up is the hard part. And let me tell you, my friends, once you reach the top of that mountain, it is just the bottom of the next mountain. And you have to climb that one. And it's a never-ending cycle. Life is a never-ending cycle of patterns. So why are you going to care what a little minuscule person thinks when you are climbing huge mountains? Hope that makes sense. I love you guys. Take action, and you guys have a blessed day.